Hello soulmates, welcome back again to my channel. So today I'll be teaching you how to make this simple and easy baby girl pleated skirt. If it's something you would like, please stay with us to the end of this video. Bye. So yeah, this is just a scrap cloth from my previous project. Its length is 52 inches and the length of this skirt is 10 inches, but I made it 11 and did the sewing of the bottom part before doing any other thing. So to get the pleat size that will also be enough for the waist measurement I need for this my limited fabric, I divided the width of the fabric, which is 52 inches, by the child's hip measurement 24 inches, which I'll be using for the waist part because you need a skirt to be able to pass the hip side, and it gave me 2 inches. So I divided that 2 inches into 2, which will be about 1 point something, because you need two points to get a pleat. So that's why I had to divide that 2.1 inches by 2, and it just gave me 1 point something, approximately 1 inches. So you mark that across both up and bottom. So here's the pinning. You skip the ½ inch allowance for stitching. You pick the first 1 inch over the other one, which I've done previously. Then you skip the next 1 inch. Well, let's follow this particular one. This one you stitch up and bottom. You can see this next 1 inch, you skip it and go to the next one. Do the same thing all over the length of this. So here I'm done stitching both up, done pinning it top and bottom. I check my measurement to be sure it's the 24 inches that I needed for this my fabric, since I'm using a limited fabric, and it's gave me exactly 24. So the next thing now I'll do is to iron it to make sure the pleats are in place. Then I'll remove the pins, but after that I'll be stitching the center part. But when I was stitching the bottom part, I left 1 inch at the two edges. You get to see how I finish it up because I needed a very clean hem. I left 1 inch, and I'll show you what to do with it at the end of as the video continues. So just go ahead and top stitch the upper part of the skirt to secure the plates. And this is the band I cut, but I later found that this band width was too short and I had to stitch another part to it. You get to see it. So I've gone ahead to top stitch the upper part to secure the pleats. I've ironed, I've joined the center part, as you can see. And here, let me show you how to neatly finish the hem, because you can see I left 1 inch on both sides, so it's now like about 2 inches. So you just fold it in like this. After stitching the center part, you fold it in and just stitch it up. You see the hem is neat now, it's not protruding when the child wears it and giving it a tacky look. If you have watched up to this moment, please subscribe, tap on the subscribe button. If you haven't done so, give us a thumbs up if you are really enjoying this video, if you found it helpful, and turn on your notification because you wouldn't want to miss a thing on this channel. Thank you very much. So here is my band. I've also attached a second part because what I cut previously was so small. It wouldn't be enough, so I'll be using this 1 inch elastic band. The child's waist measurement is 19.5, but I'll be using this elastic band of I'll be using 16 inches for it, because you don't want the elastic band to be the same measurement with the child's waist. If not, it won't come out nice. It needs to be firm. The band is 24 inches, the elastic is 16 inches. So I'll be showing you how to attach this elastic to this band to get a very neat finish and neat look. You can use this procedure I'm about to show you for other projects that need an elastic waist for a child or even an adult. So you fold this fabric into two. Don't ignore my joining, let that be your center fold if you iron. After folding like this into two, the next thing is to bring the elastic band That's my center place where I joined. It will be your own fold line that you would have ironed on the fabric. The next thing, you bring the other edge over this elastic band. As you can see what I'm doing here, just follow it and you won't miss it. Make sure this elastic band is well placed. Don't allow any part of it to be twisted. Can you see? Don't allow any part of it to be twisted so you don't get it wrong. And you place it over at the same edge you place the first one, and you stitch with half inch or the amount of inches you left for stitching. So I've done that. I've stitched with half inch. Let me turn it to the right side so you get to see what it looks like. So here is it. Because the elastic band is shorter, that's why it's that way, but you get to see the beauty as we proceed. The next thing to do is to run a top stitch round just a little bit beneath the elastic band. Can you see what I'm showing you? Yeah, you run it round that way all through the width or length of this. So I've done that now. You can see the scrunchy waist effect is coming out. So attach it to this skirt, then weave the end. So you match the joint part of this band to the joint part of the skirt, which will now become the center back. And after matching it up, you just go to the sewing machine and sew it round on that top stitch line that you use in outlining the band. Let it be your guide. You do it round, and the only thing remaining now is to weave this rough edge because the other ends have been neatly woven. So let me go to my sewing machine, you get to see it. So our skirt is ready. I've attached the band, and this is how it looks. You can style this with anything, a sweatshirt, a polo, anything. Just let your creativity come into play. Did you enjoy this video? Please give us a thumbs up if you found it useful. Until my next video, bye.